welcome back to the channel. It's a seriously hot day here. I just wanted to show you something that I've been doing for years, in fact way before the days of rail saws, and that is when I'm working with a lot of sheet material, I make myself a rail, so a simple straight edge for the circular saw to make repeat cuts just like a rail saw. So I've just got a piece of batten, this is the edge of the board, and I'm going to mount that batten straight on the edge of the board with some screws. Simple as that. I'm just going to drive it straight in. Dead flush. And that just wants to be screwed all the way down. You could pin it, but screws are better because you can easily take them out. And that's going to give me something to run my circular saw against. It could be any circular saw, okay? It doesn't matter whether it's expensive, whether it's cheap, but with all tools, you want to make sure your blade is good, because even with a cheap saw with a good blade, can make a good job of it, all right? So that's it. We've attached that on here now. Now, I'm going to run my circular saw alongside it. So I'm going to sit the body of the saw onto the ply, and I'm going to run the edge of the saw along this nice straight bit of batten. That's going to give me a rail. I'll prop that up. Get some ear defenders on, and away we go. And there I have a really simple rail, and I can make it a little bit better. So I've got some tape, like neoprene tape, which is quite rubbery, and I can just attach this on the back here to stop it slipping, so I can use it more like the traditional rail as well. So this is it, pretty straightforward. Just whack that on there. Certainly is a hot day. It's like 30 degrees here today. And that is lovely, but definitely you can feel it when you're working, that's for sure. Some countries they'll have stopped by now. Whoop. This stuff's great. It's by a company, let me just think who it was. Do you know, I can't actually remember, it's so long ago I had it. But if I remember, I'll stick it in the comments, because it's just handy to have. I use it for all kinds of things. It's very sticky, especially on a day like today. There we go, nothing more than that. Now, I have a grippy rail. So I'm going to cut myself a board now, the right size that I want, using this. And just like a rail, just put it exactly on the mark and you've got a perfect cut. And I've even made one from the end of a board as well, so I've got one for cross cutting. It's so handy. And I'm cutting upwards with the circular saw, so it acts as a splinter guard, so you're going to get a perfect edge on this plywood as well. So look at this, this is cutting the other way up and it's a perfect edge. So basically that's how I make a simple, accurate ripping rail and a cross-cut rail from ply. And incidentally, this is a new sustainable plywood. This has come from Uruguay, from a company called Lumen, and I've just started using it. It's a fantastic ply, really straight and also lightweight as well, solid structural ply. So it's a tropical replacement ply and it's completely sustainable as well. And I'll be doing a lot more work with this Lumen plywood in the coming months as well, so keep your eyes peeled. But there you go, that's how you make a simple ripping rail. Very easy, very cheap, and something you can store in your van, keep in the garage, keep in the workshop, and gives you an incredibly accurate cut time and time again.